Hello everyone. Have you ever seen such questions and you couldn't do? So this is what I want to do today. It's called the intersecting chords theorem. Now, we'll look at some examples uh, and I'll first explain it before doing the examples. So let's go. If we have such circle and there are two lines intersecting inside the circle, these are called chords. Now, let's assume this part is A, this part is B, this part here is C, and this part is D. So the theorem says A times B is equal to C times D. But let's wait for that. They sometimes intersect outside the circle, not just inside. They can intersect like this. So in this case, this part is A, the small outside the circle external part is A, and this external part is C. These are called secants because they intersect outside. Now, B is not this part. B is the whole length. All this is B. Similarly, D is all the length. So this is D. Now the theorem says A times B is equal to C times D. For both of them, A times B is equal to C times D. Many students get confused on this part. So to remember this, just remember the external times the total. The external A times the total is equal to the external times the total. So external times total is equal to external times total. That's all. Let's start doing some examples. Example 1. What if we got some values for A, B, and C? A is 4, B is 12, C is 8. What's D? We will use the external, the chords theorem. So A times B is equal to C times D. A is 4, B is 12, C is 8, and we don't know D. So 4 times 12 is equal to 8 times D. 4 times 12 is 48, is equal to 8D. 8 times what is 48? It's 6. That means D equals 6. Now let's have a look at secants example. Now let's say we have these numbers and we want to find x. So this is external part, this is external part. A is 4, B is 5, C is 5, this part. Now B is going to be all this length. So it's going to be 15 because it's 4 plus 11. Now D is all this length. So D is 5 plus x. Now if we substitute the values here, it's going to be 4 times B, which is 15, is equal to C times D, which we don't know yet. So 4 times 15 is 5 times D. 4 times 15 is 60, is equal to 5D. That means D is 12 because 5 times 12 is 60. But the question didn't ask you to find the whole length. The question asked you just to find this part, x. X is just 12, the whole length, minus 5. So x is 7. Now, let's look at a different example. Let's say we have these values. AO is 4, OB is 9. The question says, AB bisects DC, find the length of OC. They say this line bisect means cuts this in half. That means DO is equal to OC. Let's just call them X because they are equal. Now, if we use the rule A times B is equal to C times D, we'll get 4 times 9 is equal to X times X. So 4 times 9 is 36. It's equal to X times X. So what number times itself equals 36? It's just 6. That means X is 6. Now let's look at this example. Many students got confused in this. It comes in some of the exams. Now, the question says, it's a lot of words. They give you this information and they ask you to find the area of triangle OEF. So this triangle, we need to find the area. To find the area of the triangle, it's half times base times height, right? So if we got to know what's the base and what's the height, we finish. The base is EF. We don't know how long is that. And the height is somewhere here. So let's add them. So this is the height. We are looking for that. And this is the base. We are looking for that. If we got these two, we finished. Now, to find EF, let's focus on this shape here. The external the secants theorem. So we know CD times the dB, the external, times the total. So dB times CP is equal to FB times the total, which is EP. Let's just write it. So dP times CP is equal to FP times EP. Now let's substitute the values. dP is 20, CP is 32 because it's 12 plus 20. And then FP is 16 times EP. Now 20 times 32 is 640 is equal to 16 times EP. Let's divide both sides by 16. We got EP equals 40, but we don't want EP, we want EF. EF is going to be 40 minus this part. So it's 40 minus 16, which is 24. That's very good. So we got this part to be 24. Now we just need the height. To find the height, let's focus on this triangle here. Now, if you look at this part here, it's a right angle triangle, right? Because this is 15, that means this is 15. And because it's isosceles, this height will bisect the base. So it's going to be 12 and 12. Now we can use Pythagoras on this triangle, right? We have 15, we have 12, we need this. Let's just call them A, B, and C like in Pythagoras. Let's solve Pythagoras theorem now. We know C squared is equal to A squared plus B squared. So C squared is 15 squared, A squared is 12 squared, plus B squared, which we are looking for. That means 225 is equal to 144 plus B squared. 144 plus 81 is 225. That means B squared is 81. So B is just 9. Very good. So we found B and we found A. Let's find the area. So the area is half times base times height. So it's half times, the base is 24 and the height is 9. So it's half times 24 times 9. Plug that in your calculator. It gives you 108 and it's centimeters square because it's area. This is another example. Find x. So the external times the total is equal to the external times the total. So the question says, show that x squared plus 12x minus 364 is equal to 0. Let's try to do that. Now, the external times the total is equal to the external times the total. The external here is 13 times the total, which is 28, is equal to x times the total, which is 12 plus x. Let's write that down. So 13 times 28 is equal to x times x plus 12. Now, expand. We don't need this x sign, the multiplication sign. Let's drop it. So we expand this by doing x times x squared, x times 12 is 12x. So 13 times 28 is 364 is equal to x squared plus 12x. Now to prove this, we'll just do minus 364 on both sides. So you will have x squared plus 12x minus 364 equals 0. And that's what we were asked to prove. That's the final answer. Now, what if the question asks you to find x? How will you solve this quadratic? This is your turn. Please try it and comment your answer. Let's see who gets it correct. Now, that's all for this video. Thank you for following. Please do not forget to like and subscribe. Bye.